Good evening, I'm Samuel Lee, reporting for the Dr Noh Show. Today we'll reveal a sinister villain lurking in our society, GHB.
GHB is becoming increasingly popular and more readily available to young people through dance parties. Its effects are more dangerous than traditional drugs and can make users vulnerable to sexual assault. Name and street name. GHB stands for Gamma-Hydroxybutyric. GBH, a street name for GHB, stands for Grievous Bodily Harm, which sends a pretty clear message. Other street names include liquid ecstasy, G, and blue nitro. Classification. GHB is a depressant drug and has many effects characteristic of a depressant. GHB slows the functions of the central nervous system, impairs concentration and coordination, and larger quantities can cause unconsciousness, respiratory failure, and death. Description. GHB is odorless, colorless, and has a salty taste, although this is almost undetectable when GHB is diluted with other liquids. GHB is mostly made in private homes, often with chemicals from nail polish removers, paint strippers, and glue. Other classifications. 1. Club designer drug. Illegal synthetic drugs that are more potent than traditional drugs and easier to overdose on. 2. Date rape drug. Drugs which are dangerously common in nightclubs and can leave users vulnerable to sexual assault and violence. GHB is a date rape drug.
GHB is usually swallowed in the form of tablets, capsules, white powder, or as a clear liquid, which is the most common form. The cost of the liquid is measured in swigs, and prices range from $5 to $25 per capful. Drinks can easily be spiked by GHB. To prevent this from occurring, it is best to never leave your drink unwatched or accept a drink from anyone else. The short-term effects of GHB can be felt 15 to 60 minutes after the drug has been ingested, and the effects themselves can last 3 to 6 hours.
Most people who take GHB use it to experience the euphoria that the drug induces. However, there are also many other mental effects, including becoming sedated, concentration and memory impairment, inhibitions, which are feelings of self-consciousness, being lowered, and increased sex drive. Physical effects include vomiting, impaired speech and movement, convulsions, problems breathing, and lowered blood pressure.
There is a fine line between the amount of GHB that will intoxicate a user and the amount that will leave them in a coma or physical death. GHB is extremely easy to overdose. Mixes of GHB and other drugs can be even more dangerous. Thus, if someone becomes unconscious or has seizures, call an ambulance immediately and clear the person's airways to prevent them choking on their own vomit. Remember Doctor's ABCD. Calling 000 can save a friend's life. The long-term effects of GHB use are unclear, and the effects can vary from person to person and depending on the situation. However, there are some linked effects. Physical health implications include liver failure, seizures, and potentially fatal respiratory problems, whilst mental and emotional side effects of GHB include insomnia, depression, and addiction. GHB is highly addictive. Tolerance is easily built and dependency developed. Thus, to have a similar effect, a growing amount of GHB has to be used, resulting in more probable health implications and a greater chance of overdosing. Symptoms of withdrawal can be severe. Medical help and drug rehabilitation are the best forms of treatment available. The long-term social effects of GHB use include alienation and loneliness, depression, and encouraging more clubbing, which leads to more dangerous behaviour. GHB is GBH, Grievous Bodily Harm. Don't take illicit GHB. Thank you for watching the Dr. Noh Show.